Hey guys, how's it going? So I just want to thank all of you who have subscribed or written me comments or emailed me. It's great to hear from all of you, and your comments are wonderful. Thanks so much. I thought I'd come today and talk a little bit about my journey with my twin, get a little bit more personal, and where we're at today. I've told in some of my videos that I met my twin 2.5 years ago now. I'm a makeup artist. I was doing a photo shoot, and he was a subject of a photo shoot. I won't be sharing who he is. He's a very private person, so I'll respect that. Basically, when I first met him, it was nothing I was expecting. I went to go do this job and almost didn't even want to be there, to tell you the truth. And it wasn't even a job that I would normally do. And something got me there. And as soon as he walked into the room, I just felt like the room stopped or something. There was like this pow that happened. And I just looked at him and he looked at me. And being a makeup artist, we introduce each other and he's meeting everybody, and then he sits in my chair, and it's my job to like touch him. I'm putting lotion on his face and product in his hair and stuff like that. So it seems to be meant to be that my job involved getting closer to him in that way. The day went on and I was really professional and didn't think too much of it, and there's all these pictures and stuff from that day, and I guess there was sort of a closeness, and I look back at sort of video footage and he did look nervous. He told me later that he kept going outside. He's a smoker, so he kept going outside for smokes with his friend, and he said he was just freaking out, like, oh my god, who's this girl, who's this girl? And funny enough, for me, when I go to photo shoots, I usually dress really like totally casual, and that day, for some weird reason, I kind of dressed cute, which is not like me. I was like wearing a skirt and a little t-shirt and Converse. I don't know, it's just different for me for at a photo shoot. So I left the photo shoot, and one of my friends was with me at this photo shoot. She's a fashion stylist, so she did the wardrobe, and I was like, there is something about that guy. I was oddly attracted to him, and he's not my usual type physically, I would have to say. And she was like, oh yeah, she just thought it was nothing. At the end of that day, I didn't have a card with me, but I told him that I had followed him on Twitter, and I posted a picture of him on Twitter. And when I got home, he had already followed me on Twitter, and there was a message in my inbox on Twitter saying, hey, do you want to go for a drink tonight? And my heart just like sank. I was like, oh, he felt it too, because I saw he didn't follow the other people from the shoot, just me. So we began talking, and it was just so intense so couple. Like, I don't know what it was. There was just some kind of feelings that I can't describe. I remember him writing me, a couple days after we met. He would text me and stuff, and like, we weren't really saying anything romantic, but he would just be like, oh my gosh, like, I keep thinking about you all the time. I'm trying to work, like kind of jokey, but I was like, ooh, like wow, something was really intense. So then a couple days after that, I met up. We decided to meet up, and it was me and my two friends and him and his friend. And right away, we just turned to each other, and we just kept talking and talking only to each other. And my other friends and his friend, they were just like, wow, maybe you guys should hang out by yourselves. You didn't even pay attention to any of us. Apparently, we just ignored everybody and only talked to each other. And he told me after, he's like, oh, but I found you so interesting. I just couldn't stop myself. So that was kind of cute. So we kept on talking, and we kept on hanging out, but soon after I had met him, I was still in my marriage that was falling apart, and he had broken up, I think 6 months or so prior, with his on and off longtime girlfriend since high school, and she was coming to town for a month to bring his son to see him, his baby son, and she was coming with her sister and stuff. So he told me, I'm going to be busy for a month. I'm not going to be able to hang out or anything. And I just said, okay, here I was married, so it's like no problem. And like nothing happened with us romantically at all. We were just kind of talking on text and stuff like that. And for some reason, when his ex was in town, I noticed I was getting really jealous, and I started even like creeping on Twitter, which I'd never done before. And I've never been the jealous type before, which was really odd to me. With my ex and stuff, I was just always so casual. I've always just been the type to be like, if someone leaves me, I have no control over it. If they find someone, if they cheat on me, if they find a different girl, whatever, it's meant to be. I was always very just carefree with relationships in that sense, in a weird way almost. So him and his ex were hanging out and doing sort of family things, and I was, actually starting to have some problems come up with my now ex. So in my case, something had come up that made me tell my ex it was done, and I had already tried to leave him maybe just a month and a half prior to that. And my twin, I wanted to like hang out with him or something. I said, oh, maybe we can meet for a coffee. And he's like, yeah, that'd be a great idea. I really want to see you. And then he just wasn't making the plan, or I'd say, oh, like, are you busy this day? And he just wasn't doing it. And we're just going to meet for a casual coffee. And I remember getting so mad, and I got upset that time. Then one time he didn't text me for I think 2 or 3 days, and I had text last, and again I like flipped my lid on him, and both times I think I was like, I guess we're done.